What is up, guys? It's LogicLookss, and today we got a special video for you guys, man. It is going to be a quick one, but we are going to be ranking the top 10 best cards in my team. Not only are we going to be discussing what the top 10 are, we are also going to be ranking them from best to worst. This should be a fun video, a quick video, something that I thought I wanted to bring out. So if you guys are ready for it, go down below right now, smack that like button for me. Let's try to get this video to 400 likes. If possible, that would be greatly appreciated. Obviously, if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. Join the crew. We are so close to 60K. Hopefully, we can hit that by the end of this week and by the end of July. And yeah, we're going to get into today's video. Without further ado, I'm excited, man. Let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, guys, now in order to basically rank the top 10 cards, you have to find out what the top 10 cards in my team are. And personally, I made a list that I think is good. I think, you know, people would agree with it for the most part. You guys might disagree with a few of these cards on this list, but I think my top 10 list is pretty accurate if you ask me. These are my top 10 cards. We're going to go over them here in a second. I do want to mention again, these are my opinions. So no, there is no like top 10 card list in the world. Nobody can really make a top 10 card list. Everybody has their own opinion. Somebody could have this Devin Booker on their top 10 list for all we know. But I'm going to show you guys my top 10 and what I think the top 10 best cards in this game are. Let's get into the list really quickly, and then we're going to go ahead and rank them on the tier list. The first card, boys, in no order, by the way, we are not going in any order, but the first card, it has to be this glitch point guard T-Mac, one of the better point guards in the game. Gotta have him on the list. We're not going to go too in-depth on these cards. I'm just going to show you guys what my top 10 are. You guys can comment down below in the comment section right now if you want what your top 10 is. I would love to see some of your guys' answers, but these are mine. Number 1, T-Mac. Number 2, we got LaMelo Ball, Galaxy Opal, LaMelo. Number 3, we got my boy GOAT, Giannis Acampo. Number 4, we got GOAT, Big China, aka Yao Ming. Number 5, we got this Kareem that you get for locking in the Showtime set. Number 6, we got this GOAT Larry Bird for the final Spotlight Sim reward. Number 7, we got my boy Rudy Gay for all the unlimited rewards for the past 5 months. Number 8, and one of the cheapest cards on this list, we got James Wiseman. Number 9, we got Kawhi Boardman Leonard, man. Can't go wrong with this one. And finally, number 10, we got the powerhouse Shaquille O'Neal. Of course, the GOAT version. So, yeah, guys, as you guys just saw, those are my top 10 players in this 2K as of right now, as of this date, which is, of course, July 26th. Now, this list can change. This list can be different depending on who you ask. These are just my personal top 10. This is who I would put top 10. If somebody asked me, yo, what are your top 10? These are my top 10 right here. You guys saw the list. I just ran through it. They're obviously all on here for different reasons. A lot of them might be disagree with. You guys might be talking trash in the comment section. It is all good. At the end of the day, this is personal opinion, so just remember that when I tell you. But yeah, that's the top 10 list. Now we're gonna go ahead and rank them from best to worst, and I'm gonna explain why I ranked them the way I ranked them. So let's get into the tier list. Let's fly over there. Let's get into it, man. Okay, boys, so now that we obviously have our top 10, you guys can see it here at the bottom of your screen. This is my top 10 list. Like I said, once again, this is my list, nobody else's. Now obviously, all these cards on this list are absolutely amazing. You guys can see the ranks I actually did for them are 9 and 10, 7 and 8, 5 and 6, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2. The card I put all the way to the left is the better version. So the 9 would be obviously on the left side. Let's just say Giannis was put here with like this Kawhi. That's how it would be. Kawhi would be 10, Giannis would be 9. That's the way we're going to go with it. So obviously, man, all these cards are good at the end of the day. Nobody on this list is bad in any way, shape, or form. I'm just going to rank them from best to worst, or worst from worst to best. You guys will get it once we start going. Obviously, like I said, once again, all these cards are great. And again, the rankings are kind of my personal opinion once again as well. We're going to get into it, though. We're going to start with number 9 and 10. We're going to start from the bottom, work our way up to what I think is the best card in 2K. So let's get into it, man. Okay, boys, so number 10, we got none other than James Wiseman. Now, I'm not going to lie. Wiseman is one of the better cards on this list, or, you know, he's one of the better cards in the game, I should say. But on this list, he's probably the worst out of all of them. Again, Wiseman is still a demon, and for his price, I would definitely recommend scooping him up. He's only like 250K. One of the better centers you can get in the game for that price. Again, you can run him at power forward or center, whichever one you want. If you do choose to run him at power forward, I would be very careful because he does step in a lot, especially when he shoots from the corners, which kind of sucks. But that Wiseman is at number 10. Number 9, we're going to go with none other than Kawhi Leonard. Now, Kawhi is another one of those cards that is really good in my opinion. Obviously, based on this list, I'm going to have to put him at that number 9 slot. He is a little bit better than James Wiseman. Kawhi is an all-around player. He can defend great. Offensively, he's an amazing scorer as well. I know his release is a little bit weird. Some of you guys might not like his release. In my opinion, I think it's a pretty decent release. And once you get used to it, you should be able to green as a... Bro, for any release in the game, all you got to really do is just get used to it. Once you get used to it, you're going to be greening pretty much every jumper you take. So Kawhi is going to be number 9 on this list. Then, of course, we got number 8. Now, number 8 was a tough choice right here, but I had to go with none other than LaMelo Ball. Now, you guys might be wondering why I thought LaMelo was the best point guard in the game. Yes, he is one of the better point guards in the game. As you guys can see, though, this list doesn't even include a lot of point guards. Like, you guys can see there's a lot of big men and small forwards on this list. LaMelo is probably the best or second best point guard on this list because, of course, up next at that number 7 spot is none other than Tracy McGrady. I think T-Mac takes a slight edge on that LaMelo. I don't know if this is just a personal opinion, but T-Mac's release is just a lot better, a lot smoother, and T-Mac is just, more consistent in-game than LaMelo is. So definitely have to put T-Mac above LaMelo. But again, those two right there are probably the 2 best point guards in the entire game. Nobody else is really a point guard on this list. So T-Mac and LaMelo, if you're looking for the best point guards in the game, those are the guys to go with. Now, guys, obviously there's a lot of GOAT cards on this list, and that kind of makes sense because GOAT cards are pretty much 99 everything. So, I mean, it kind of made sense at the end of the day to put GOAT cards on here. Not every GOAT card is on here, though, because some GOAT cards are just not good at all. But the next up right here at number 6, we got none other than Rudy Gay. Now, Rudy Gay is a card that not a lot of people actually have. You have to go 12-0 5 times, I believe, and you had to do it. It's pretty much expired by now, so you can't even really get this card. Very few people have this card, but when I go up against him, I know a lot of people that have him too. They say he's one of the better cards in the game, and he truly is one of the best shooting guards. I believe he's like 6'7" or 6'8", 6'9", somewhere around there. He's very, very tall at that shooting guard position. He can shoot very well. He can dribble. He can defend. He can do it all. He has nice sigs and animations as well. So I'm going to have to put him at number 6 right there. And then, of course, number 5 is a card that recently just came out. It is none other than Big China, a.k.a. Yao Ming. Now, Yao Ming is a good card. Don't get it twisted. I still don't think he's the best center in the game. Some people might disagree and think he's the best center in the game. I just feel like he's a little bit under some other centers in the game. Again, a very, very good card. He's very, very tall. I think he's 7'6", if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think he's 7'6". He can move like crazy. He's fast. His jumper is pretty decent as well. Probably one of the best center jumpers in the game. But I just feel like he lacks that force inside the paint. I don't know why he lacks that force inside the paint, but I feel like he just does. And honestly, if you really think about it, you're not going to be running him at point guard. So the speed and all that isn't really going to be, crucial. I still think he's a very, very good center and a top 5 card in the game. But I just don't think he's the best center in the game, which some of you guys might disagree with me on that one. Then, of course, at number 4, boys, we got none other than Larry Bird. Larry Legend, bro. Larry Legend is still one of the best GOAT cards in this game, and you can get him for absolutely free. It only takes, some challenges you have to do, and honestly, those challenges probably will take you, a 25-hour, 30-hour total amount of time, and that Larry Bird is probably a top 4 card in the game, according to me. Now, obviously, according to a lot of other people, they might have different mixed opinions. I think he's still a top 4 or 5 card in the game. He's a great card. A great small forward. He can run the power forward. He has a good release. He can dunk like crazy. Yes, it might be unrealistic, but Larry Bird can throw down through the leg windmills. It is ridiculous, but hey, that's what 2K is. It is a fantasy game mode, and Larry Bird, in my opinion, is number 4 on my list. At number 3, this was a tough decision to make, but of course, it had to be none other than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now, obviously, Kareem, as you guys know, is the lock-in for the Showtime set. You need Rashard Lewis and all those cards as well. He's kind of gotten cheaper right now. I say the whole set is probably going to cost you around 1.2 to 1.5 million MT to lock in, maybe even less if you actually snap the Rashard Lewis card. Now, obviously, this Kareem was very, very expensive for a long time. He was 3-4 million MT to lock in for. Now he's way cheaper. A lot of people actually have him. This card is still great in my opinion. I absolutely love using him on my team. One of my favorite cards all year round. He can shoot the 3-ball. He can dunk. He moves super, super fast. The way Kareem moves is like no other center in the game, in my opinion. He just glides on the floor. He moves very fast. He could beat any other center in the game. And if your opponent doesn't have him, best believe you are going to expose whoever they have as center, unless it's somebody like Yao or Shaq. Now, of course, boys, as you see at the bottom right here, we got our top 2 cards left. And now both of these cards are absolutely phenomenal. Every one of these cards on this list is phenomenal. There has to be one that is the best. And of course, as you guys should know, of course you guys know who it is. It is, of course, Shaquille O'Neal at number 2. And of course, Giannis at number 1. Now, the reason I have it like this Giannis card is ridiculous. If he could play point guard, he would hands down, by far, be the best card in the game by 1,000,000%. Now, this Giannis slightly took the edge on Shaq. I feel like that Shaq card, although it might not have the best release, he can still shoot threes. You got to remember that. I'm pretty sure he has Hall of Fame range extender. He's very, very fast. He can block. He can defend like a monster. And he's one of the biggest bodies and biggest builds in the game, which means if he runs 99, if he runs at you at 99 speed with that big body, best believe he is catching a posterizing dunk every single time when he takes it up to the rim. If you guys haven't seen gameplay of the Shaq, go watch it. In my opinion, it's a top 3 card in the game. I have him at number 2. You guys can have him wherever you want. Again, like I said, please leave your list down below in the comment section. But I have Shaq at number 2 for a very good reason, because he's just the most dominant ever. And in this game, he's probably the most dominant card that you can pick up. Alright guys, who else to have at number 1 but Giannis? That Giannis card is ridiculous. I know he's only a small forward, not a point guard. A lot of you guys were disappointed in that. This card is still not only the most expensive card in the game, but probably the best card in the game by far. He's a 6'11" small forward. He moves like no other. His hop steps, just the cheese behind this card. But I'm telling you right now, he is literally a cheese machine. He's got a 97 3-ball. He pretty much has 99 everything with the coach boost and the shoe boost, whatnot. He is a demon right now, man. I'm telling you right now, Giannis is the meta for this game. If you have a Giannis card on your team, whether it's this one or even the other one, you know, the takeover Giannis is just as good in my opinion. Obviously not as good, but it does the same things. You can still hop step like crazy with it. His dribble moves, his length, his wingspan, everything about this card makes him the best card in 2K. Now, I know it's a lot of cheese, you know, to be running with this card, but I mean, 64 Hall of Fame badges, Hall of Fame range extender, everything you need is on this card, and he can pretty much do it all across the floor. In my opinion, the best card in 2K as of right now, July 26th. We still have a couple weeks left of the game, so who knows what 2K is going to drop. But that is my top 10 list right there. Those are my top 10 players. Let me know what you guys would change. This is my list with Giannis obviously being number 1. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Now obviously, one more time, since I'm going to have to see some comments exactly like this. This is my opinions only. The list was my opinion and the top 10 cards are my opinion. There's no place you could go to find the top 10 cards in 2K. Realistically, that's not really a thing in this game. Obviously, you know, you guys can change it however you want in the comment section. One more thing I have to mention, I'm not saying all these cards are worth it, okay? Some of these cards are like 2 million plus MT. Just because Giannis is number 1 on my list doesn't mean he is worth 2.5 million MT. I'm just saying he is the best card in the game. If there was no prices on cards, he is hands down the best card in the game. That is my opinion at the end of the day. And yeah, it's pretty much it for the video. Let me know if you guys like this. If you guys want to see this with other specific positions, maybe point guards or top 10 centers or top 10 small forwards, whatever the case is, let me know down below in the comment section that you liked it. And let me know by leaving a like on this video. Let's try to get this video right here to 400 likes. Like I said, I would be greatly appreciated. If you guys are new to the channel, take 3 seconds out of your day. It is absolutely free. Hit that subscribe button, join the crew. We are so close to 60,000. We got a giveaway coming at 60K too, and we got a 2K21 giveaway running over on my Instagram at LogicLookss, same spelling as my YouTube. But that's pretty much it for the video, boys. I love you guys, man. Stay safe, stay blessed. We got some bangers coming this week for you guys. Stay tuned for those. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.
Told me that I had potential. Yeah, he pull up, but he pull up in rental. You niggas don't know, you don't know none of my pain. Remember the days when I walked in the rain? I'm going way harder cause it's a new season. I do what I do and I got all my reasons. And when I win, I never feel like I won, cause everybody wanna be number 1.